Hey there YouTube, it's Phantasma Knight. We're playing more Disco Elysium today. I was actually investigating around to figure out where to go next, but there's a book to take, so I'm gonna grab it. Saw this thing lighting up yellow, I was like, huh. And I can interact with it. It'll probably spend time reading a book though. It takes a book for the first grade in primary school. On the cover, a humanoid teddy bear is pushing a wheelbarrow full of letters. He's not doing a very good job. The letter S is dangerously dangling from the cart, while E fell off a long time ago. Children should pay more attention. And teddy bears are generally humanoid, right? But I guess this is a bit more human. Or the arms are. Its faces looks absolutely terrifying. Okay, well, I think we need to go talk to some druggies about Ruby. Figure out where she is. Yeah, Madaro. Do not look great. Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby here recently?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
Shoot, man, you don't know anything about after losing your keys, huh? Despite that, you told a pretty good story about Tequila Sunset.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
Yes, well, we're not exactly looking to get laid here.
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
I don't want any more stories. Now, why would you introduce her as just a woman? Introduce her as a drug runner. Except she's probably just moving the ingredients for the drugs and not actually selling the drugs directly.
The legend! He's back! And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
I don't know about piss. But cigarettes. No, no piss. No, Madaro. Amphetamine?
Hi, by amphetamine I mean speed.
Right, got it.
Good, my man. Now what can I offer you?
I think I still got some smokes. Don't need that right now.
Time's cold, Abigail. Abigail? Abigail, where are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm looking for Ruby, but you know what? I can call Abigail if you'd like. Lady, you will probably be more helpful than everyone in this whole fishing village put together.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What
No.
can I help you with?
It was actually a pretty pleasant sleep. But have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Oi! Oh man, talk about tactless. Alright, let's see. Okay, but you know who I'm talking about.
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
Alright.
She's being evasive.
She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Now, let's see if the old lady claims up even harder.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
Wait, what? I don't remember this. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. What? What man in what woodshed? This isn't about the Union, you know? You don't have to worry about retaliation. Is it? We don't know. I don't know what kind of fairy tale involves a dude being locked in a woodshed. Don't know what to say. These all sound bad.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another Union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there some...
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Come on, I looked around my shack already. You telling me that I failed to find everything? What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
Yeah, crime keeps happening. Accidents keep happening. Just like real life, huh?
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
I have the feeling you're leaving stuff out. What else is going on?
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. Huh. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting, even through the night.
You know, the way she says it almost implies that the anodic dance music's what chased away all the churchgoers.
And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Okay, look, there's one suspicious person sneaking around the church. The other suspicious person is just chilling out there. She comes and goes. Or... Hold on a sec. How did Suna get in and out of that place? The door was locked. The door was locked by the would-be druggies. We got the keys, got in, started poking around on her computer, and she just wanders in like, oh, yeah, whatever. And here I thought there were people who was like starving and dying of thirst in the air, but no. She just waltzed in like nothing's going on. The place was locked up for a week. I mean, I'm sure Crabman doesn't care, but really? You know, I somehow forgot about that bit. That's really, really concerning. Having a bunch of kids like that running a club, trying to cook drugs.
Those would be the dance music enthusiasts in their tent.
Uh-huh. What else is going on down there?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly.
Oh, that's kind of
A
the obvious
pre-war
answer, huh?
place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Yeah. Everything used to be something around here, but everything's only ruins now. Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who'd want to come to a fish market here? Come on, this is a fishing village. Oh, it's saying who in the fishing village wanted to come here. I was like, come on, Martinez is right over there. They might not have a whole lot, but the whirling is still functioning.
No one. That's why
it's
it's closed. It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else.
So that means everyone is old now.
Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
That's it, there's gotta be more.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans?
No, I'm just meddlesome.
If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End.
How do I get over to Land's End?
Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
And it was a red check as well.
Nothing is impossible, surely.
And now you know everything there is.
It was a red check! I want the loot, but if that's Land's End... What the heck? Check Land's End for bullet traces. We ran all around this place. What the frick?
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
But, hang on. This motoring heap? That's what I thought too, but she was talking about the James Chat Depot, which I thought was this building right here. The red jack that we couldn't get into. And I can't go here because I follow the coast and there's like some broken wooden things around here, but no stones that I could hop, skip, and jump across. So I have no idea. What is with you in those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me.
Fair enough.
But until that happens,
Which means we
I
need to
can
be on
try
a
to
boat.
assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
Kim's prison makes it awkward, of course it does. That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
Oh, he got drunk and apparently drove in the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
You are suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Some would argue that you should care about some things more than you care about humans. Let's not go there.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gotvaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Alright, I'm in. Organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake?
And we should just set up a memorial right there.
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
It sounds like we're just gonna let it sit out there. We're not gonna do a funeral.
That's all we have time for right now anyway.
Can't
Come
listen
back
to you
here in
sympathetically.
June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities, like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area, or...
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
You like the Kupri funeral idea?
I'll be sure he did. I'm looking for someone, actually.
Oh?
I'm looking for
Hey.
a suspect who might stay in the neighborhood. A redhead named Ruby, but for some reason we're leaving out all those details.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, or the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again.
Oh boy.
Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how
The
can
idea
I
that
assist you then,
we-
officer?
Can look for multiple people here probably means that we will end up doing it. Was this person here before? Well, let's talk to them.
I'll just keep the cord
Oi!
lazy in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
What? I feel like I'm missing something. They're talking about the man in the shed. I don't remember that at all. And when did Joyce come over here?
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty?
Alright. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
I suppose when you got your own boat and there's a place that you've been curious about for weeks, why not go there, right?
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, let's keep that to ourselves. So, how do you like it around here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze towards the village. Slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
That last bit seems a little unpleasant.
It's
I haven't seen any dogs.
poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
They keep referring to it as a carcass. A corpse.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Feels like we're doing things out of order, but alright.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
Why are we reacting?
Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
No, I don't want to deal with this crap. Alright, let's read all these out loud first. You're right to be scared. This is all your fault. You are in no danger. The working class have no idea what's happening to them. Try not to be scared. This is just how the Rio City looks. Place is doomed either way. No, I'm gonna say nothing. Nope.
She could easily just... Do you know how they discovered this place?
The wind picks up. Her raincoat flaps in the gusts. This fishing village?
No, they're in Celindian, Isla.
Do I dare click this? There's a bunch of words in this game I don't know, but... What is an insula exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, I don't know how they discovered it. Would you care to enlighten me?
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river.
That's bad.
50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oh boy. 45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better though. Oh, we're really just gonna admit that we, the cop on the job, well, half of the cops on the job is operating 45%.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
1.45. Since it's more than one, we still use the plural, right? So it's policemen and not policeman. It would be 0.5 policeman, right? Or in this case, 0.45 policeman. But 1.45 policemen. That was good running to you. Let's
Godspeed, detectives.
I mean, there's a lot of
Thank you.
lore, but
Do keep an eye on your boat.
would you round down though? I mean, I know that it's less than 0.5, but I don't know. It seems a little awkward. I guess realistically, you would never have 0.5 policeman on the job, but if you did, hypothetically speaking, would you round out and say there's no word that means nothing, right? There are 0 policemen on the job. You'd round down and say 0 policemen. Is that how it works though? Like I don't mean like in scientific terms, although I guess that's kind of where we're going with this, but like just in regular speech, because it always feels weird saying, I mean, I guess we don't have an alternative for 0.45 policeman.
Good. You're up. Listen, it's a suspicion, an earth-shattering. Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control. The center isn't holding.
We
And
had this
despite
conversation
it,
before and
we've
kept coming
got
back.
to find out who bears la responsibility the most. It is human nature to crave la responsibility. Harry, la responsabilité isn't concerned with trivia. The most.
I can't.
Whoa. Like a committee.
Sounds too much work for me.
Don't run away from it now, Harry. You know it's the right thing to do.
I'm gonna run away from it because you made me go through this conversation again.
This is a grave Good.
It's still here!
It's an Earth every day. Things seem to...
Do I still have that quest? Yes, we still have take on La Responsibility. Man, you're right about the chocolate bar example, but it's like, bleh.
As you look,
this plank was not here before, I'm pretty sure.
In this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others.
It's obviously a secret compartment. Let's open it up and see what's in there. Might have some kind of death trap ready to spring out and slash us in the face, or it might be loot. Good, precious loot, you know? Like a few cents and some clothes. And probably like a memo saying, "Clue here! This is where you need to go next."
The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move it.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
Why don't we need a flashlight? What's in there?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds.
I don't want to
you
stick my
return
head.
the board.
I got my flashlight. Take that, Fiend of Darkness.
As you look at the floorboard, the edge of a floorboard, hollow space underneath the floorboard.
Search it.
Dark.
Or actually, let's look in.
Nothing particular catches your
Search
eye.
it.
Look, you stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
A 9mm bullet.
A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
But not for a breech loader like the murder weapon.
The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition.
We have
She's
a
locked
bullet.
and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
It's a bullet. It's a single bullet. Yes, I guess it's a little suspicious in a place where no one's supposed to have guns, but it's like, why do you have a single bullet hidden by itself? Where's the rest of the gun? Where are the rest of the bullets?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it.
We are not a regular clean-shaven police officer. We're a clean-shaven police officer who needs the expression because that crease in his face is deeper than a frigging canal. Alright, lady, where it is. Okay, let me take a look again, because bullet is technically the part that goes into. Okay, so quick gun lesson here. So, modern weapons, they mostly use magazines. They don't use clips. Likewise, you load a round into the weapon, not a bullet. A bullet is the part of the round that impacts your target. I think they're called rounds because back in the day of lead balls, even though they're not really round, they're kind of cone-shaped. Or, well, cylindrical? Sort of. Cylindrical with a sort of cone on top of it, or semicircle. Regardless. So a bullet is made of the 3 parts. I don't know if 3 is quite the right word. 4, maybe? So there's the bullet, the parts that impacts. There's the casing that holds it all together. There's the propellant inside, and then there's the, I believe it's called a percussion cap on the back. It's the part that gets struck by the firing pin. And I don't remember the specifics between rimfire and centerfire guns, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is that there's something that needs to be struck to ignite the propellant, to push the bullet along the barrel and into your target, and the casing gets spat out the side for modern guns, at least. Yeah, basically. We usually refer to bullets, like, oftentimes when people say bullet, they do mean the whole round. But if you're being super precise about it, then yes, it refers to just the projectile that hits them.
Our tenant, the policeman, I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
She murmured softly.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a low nod, then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her? Well, I mean, you rented the room to me, so I guess you're pretty lenient about who goes in there.
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hands move into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
Nice lady.
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
Yeah, we have a few. You said she left on Monday.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Considering I haven't seen any other dogs around, all the dog poop must have come from her. I'm kidding. Was the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Anything else there?
No,
The truth, sire.
Alright, drama. I usually trust you, but I still remember that one time that you were blatantly compromised. What's she like, Ruby?
she's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back to her shack, thinking. Yeah, I actually wondered it was the washerwoman's. Like, she wouldn't be able to shoot someone blind. Oh, okay. She wouldn't be able to aim very well blind. She technically could still shoot someone. Especially because 9mm bullets are generally for pistols, right? I mean, I know this war is different. I'm not too familiar with... Let's see, what caliber was that? It doesn't say. 4.46. I know 5.56 is pretty common, but 4.46? That's not one I'm familiar with. I wonder what that translates to in inches, though. But yeah, so we suspect that she was the one with the gun. Titus says that she doesn't have a gun. She could have gotten a gun, but if that 9mm is for her, that implies that she has 2 guns. I'm not completely sure like how many different forms of blindness there are. I don't think the game lets us do that. The game has us generally be pretty honorable, even if we're just a complete whack job. But I don't know. Yeah, I feel like blindness could come from a couple of different things. Maybe it's not like actual blind. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't remember this lady's actually blind, or she just has trouble seeing, except like really up close. But yeah, so 9mm generally for a pistol, which is a lot closer range than a rifle. All you have to do is get to right up to someone, and you just shoot them the gun. And they might not die instantly from that. They won't die instantly from that. But they could very well bleed out. And, it would give you an advantage in the fight if for whatever reason you had to fight them off. Not that this lady seems like the fighter type. Anyway, did Ruby have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I knew of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape millions she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
Oh no, now I'm gonna get a -1 on whatever checks I need to deal with Ruby because she made this room more comfortable to stay in. I'm kidding. But, you know, I don't think I would mind too much if that was the truth. I'd find it more hilarious than anything.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Aha, where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast, she tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know.
Her tone's
She
without
knows
malice.
the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Well, you know, the Hardy Boys supposedly know that this whole area very, very well, but we found this stockpile of guns that they didn't know about.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go then.
Are you sure you'd rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater.
I would, but the game won't
Seems
progress.
like a better idea to me.
The felled electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
I did wonder why there was a big old building that we couldn't get inside, even though there was like a little gap under the wall that we could click on. Had a few questions about her, but we probably already emptied
What
them.
more
Yep.
do you want
Enough
to
about
know?
Ruby.
Yes, let's hear those other
Goodbye, I'm off.
thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around. The air is getting colder.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
She did fix the heater, and this lady's been nice to us. Gah! When good people ask you for a favor. Good people who've helped you out without charging you a cent for staying the night. Lets you use their water, presumably for shaving. Shaving razor, the heater. Hey, Medoro, just a random thought, but the whole thing about punching the air close to someone's face, I wouldn't recommend doing that to anyone. If they weren't blind, they'd get hostile before you could actually get that close, or if they have slow reflexes like me, they'll get hostile afterwards. If they were blind, they would still feel the air rushing. They would still be able to hear your fists. What was I thinking about doing? Oh wow, like an hour has passed. We should go check inside the church. I'm wondering if we can actually click on that bunker looking thing now, because if she's trapped, like where else could she be? Oh no, the dance music's here. And there's that girl still trying to do stuff over here, even though the music's probably messing everything up.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is annoying dance music.
What?
She leans closer.
What did you say?
You can barely hear over the thumping bass of anodic dance music. I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you. The music is too loud.
Give up trying to communicate at a nightclub.
She shrugs and turns back to
Have you seen
her
anyone
radio
suspicious?
computer.
Say a woman named Ruby.
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
Okay, everything went down to normal volume all of a sudden, huh?
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
How about that 2mm hole?
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Suddenly,
The young man behind the mixer deck acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
tequila sunset, baby.
This is hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah!
This young man adds
Yeah!
a capital G before the H in his yeags and args. This produces a guttural, Gotvaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it.
Let's go.
Or maybe it's not Gotvaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
So this is the famous Van Eyck I'm hearing?
You know about him?
He moves his mouth, but the sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers! Looks like you've rendered him speechless.
You know Van Eyck?
Egghead. Your friend Estelle mentioned him.
Good.
The Advent?
I actually don't remember if she mentioned him, but whatever.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000!
He waves his hand in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations. Totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Kim, how would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We should ask the Crabman.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Oh, why not? He's a nice guy.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
They've been talking to the Crabman.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
What do you propose his name, Andre?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
I know that feel.
Andre's overthinking it.
I know that feel too.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
What does the sign say, Noi?
You've helped us so much.
Give me your 2 cents on this issue.
The amnesia.
Oh boy.
Like I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
My problem with Amnesia is that I already know too many things with that name. Okay, not that many, but like our cop buddy has Amnesia, which is kind of fitting. I know of a game called Amnesia: The Dark Descent and the sequels, A Machine for Pigs and Rebirth, which I did play on stream. And I know a game called Amnesia Memories. Now, I know that that title seems somewhat redundant, but that's because it was a completely unrelated visual novel in Japan that I believe had an anime adaptation I never finished. It's one of those like sort of dating sim style games, but it's called an otome game. Otome for a maiden, as in the main character is a girl and all the other characters are guys because, you know, it's catering towards girls. I seem to remember everyone was, I want to say, like stylishly dressed in that game. The main girl as well, and I want to say there was like another girl because there's always like a friend character in those kind of games. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, what would you suggest as the name?
How about something simple? Like the club?
Isn't that too simple?
Too modern.
No.
Too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
How's that ironic? I guess because you wouldn't expect a club to be called The Club. Egghead, you must have a lot of ideas. But they're probably not related to names.
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
What does that mean?
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the nigger!
Sometimes it's easy to forget this guy actually has thoughts in his head.
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
Suna, can you even hear me?
I don't. Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
And none of them good. I think I've come out with a name. No, I haven't.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no! This isn't disco, right? Do we have a Revachol West? Disco Elysium. It sounds like the best name, but I don't know if it's fitting. I don't know what No Truce with the Furies means. It sounds like something that you want for a more intense club. Blamo game name drop. And we're gonna send it.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
Since when does Elysian mean Elysian or Elysium? Since when does that mean the world? It was like in Greek mythology, I want to say the Elysium was, or the Elysian field, whatever you want to call it, was like an area of the dead, but for heroes. The Elysian fields. Anyway.
But Disco Elysium, isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
Say that. Tell that to my disco-ass blazer.
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
Oh no.
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
Oh no.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Oh no. A light beam washes over the dance floor, bathing it in violet blue.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
Zersiman, what are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
He performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing?
Oh no, we don't get a choice. We're gonna confront him about the dancing. We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
Jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club light. Stroboscopic.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves?
I mean me to ask you, what's with the hair?
It's to express my individuality.
Oh boy.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Is it because you're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me.
Fair enough.
I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you, Andre? I was guessing 30.
Not 20.
Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway, goodbye, officer.
Okay, how do we do the sneaky? And I'm pretty sure, Savoir-Faire is Motor X. We need to get interfacing up. Gotta pump those number ups. We have 5 skill points. I'm too scared to use them. Okay, let's see. I know that we have some anti-stealth here. Where is my stealth? I guess it's less stealth and more movement. Okay, sunglasses, sure. Why not? We don't have the tight pants on, but it's still not going to turn out well. We have at most 8%. It might still be 3%. I don't think we have any drugs we can use to pump it up. Shoot, I feel like this stuff needs to be organized better. Oi, come on game, work with me. Okay, I might as well put the alcohols right next to each other. Whoa, plus Motor X. Nice morale. Boy, oh boy. But first, let's check what the check actually is, and we could probably... 18.
Goodbye, officer.
Oh, this sucks. We're gonna put a point into it, and it's still gonna suck. Still gonna suck. Alright, let's do it. Pill's here.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect.
Wait, but Kim's here. He'll be disappointed.
See? That's your problem.
That's
a
too
lack
many
of
S's, I think.
confidence. Speed can help you with that. And, Kim, it can help you with everything.
No, it can't. It's gonna be really bad for my health. No, it's gonna be bad for my morale.
It's not ideal, no. But you need the zeal. Let's face it, you're never going to finish this case without cheating.
It just occurred to me, there might be an achievement for beating this game without drugs. In which case, I have already failed it. My body is ready.
You raise the peptide bottle, press one nostril closed, and inhale furiously with the other. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic, and stings a bit inside your nose.
Oh boy. Good to have you back, Officer Supercop. The world has been waiting.
Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. The rush is growing in intensity, your little heart pounding like a bird in a cage. A sweat breaks out across your brow. Your jaw clenches.
Oh boy.
And, let's be honest, there's a little chest pain. The good kind, of course. You may want to blast a Nosafed or something.
You almost told me that a little too late. Jeez, I didn't realize that it would make me run endurance.
You could work with this high. Like, literally work. Solve the case. File some papers. Maybe clean up your hostel room.
Wait, we can do that?
Solve another case. Then start a side investigation into the paranatural. Then build a radio computer.
I'm skeptical about the last one.
Whoa, this shit is strong. This shit is disco.
Feels great. Are there any downsides to this at all?
To this? You kidding? There are downsides to not being on it.
That doesn't answer the question.
There are massive downsides. It's a potent neurotoxin. You're turning yourself into a frayed idiot.
Got it. Kim, I did a little speed. I hope you don't mind. It was for professional reasons, like dancing in front of these kids.
I'm not your mother. I don't care. Do what you have to do.
As long as you remain functional, he thinks. Now, let's get back to work.
Cool. Let's boogie.
Spring. Everything is clear around you. You're ready to concentrate on the next task in the task chain.
We're talking about concentrating, but I wasted 4 minutes just thinking about
In
doing
the bottom
speed.
right corner of the screen.
Yeah. Actually, wait, hang on. She only said damage to the morale, but we also lost health as well, which we would have been better equipped to deal with, I believe, if we had actually had full health. You know? Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
No words, just dance.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it.
Ooh.
Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If you up the dose and truly dance, who knows what will happen? Salvation.
That's good. Okay. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put some points into Just Dance. And then we're gonna try again.
Goodbye, officer.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Just Dance.
You close your
Wow,
eyes.
so
and vacate
17%.
your skull,
I'm glad
leaving
that
you
worked.
To wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the unformed skulls of your mind.
Not my spine?
Here, It will begin.
What was that about unformed skulls?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Hey, Spinal Cord, nice to see you.
Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn.
Is there any reason why I should take this Spinal Cord literally right now? Because that sounds mildly terrifying.
To rule the world.
As it ought to be. Where is it?
In the spinal cord.
Uh-huh. What do you want?
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
As long as you don't bust a disc. Bust a move. Where'd the music go anyway?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone.
Why am I gone? Why can't I hear anything?
This is a pivotal moment. Try not to piss yourself.
I'll do my best. Concentrate on hearing.
Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
But it's silent. But if things are quiet enough, shouldn't we be able to hear fluid? It's a medium for sound to travel in, just like air. Okay, whatever. Bust a move.
Foolhardy. Do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
I'm starting to think success might not be a good idea in this case. That said, what does it matter? You won't tell me what's going on out there, so I just have to make a move.
With your eyes still closed,
Huzzah!
the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn.
Lesson learned. If you want to counteract the effects of drugs, dance. Open your eyes and dance like you've never danced before. And let's hope you don't make a fool of yourself.
You have become a flawless entity, a flesh and blood approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Ignex, entirely, rigidly, imbecile, without pity or fear, free from self-awareness, no deliberation, only, and I mean only, execution.
Oh my god!
The Speed Freaks would-be leader stands slack-jawed in disbelief at the hardcoreness of this way. He whispers himself, "No way." And I respond with, "Yes way."
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come, the young man observes your moves for a second.
And blasts into the same hideous pattern, yelling, "Ah!"
He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner.
Why?
And explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
If I could post a couple seconds of video as the thumbnail, this is what I would do. This is what I would use. Joe's gonna shut this down with an insanely high authority if we do that. Dance! It's the law!
The young man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion. The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable.
So, what are you doing?
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Ashu? Are you going to dance?
No. Recording.
She turns to Suna, then back to you. She briskly shakes her head and puts her headphones back
The
on.
lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her own work. still at her mainframe, pressing buttons, reading printouts. But she started nodding her head along to the music.
Oh my, she's actually enjoying it, just a little bit. Alright, let's prepare to get shut down. Kim, get in here!
What's going on here?
He looks at you.
Delinquents.
Alright, he looks at you and the speed freaks grinding around the church, a group of unhinged lunatics.
This is clearly a Code 31 emergency.
I don't know what Code 31 is. But on second thought, maybe I don't need to involve the lieutenant in this pioneering dance-off.
You totally do.
Andre waves his hand around his head, perhaps to imply that he's out of his mind. I was actually hoping to taunt the lieutenant, but he would have shown us up. Anything more I can do? I want to break the limit. I'm going to break myself if I do.
The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive will be a point of no return. Feels almost memorable. Are you sure you have the entire posse on for this?
Nope.
No time to wait.
Holy crud. Red check can't be retried. Oh no. Oh no. I should have said yes. I only have 30 minutes left. Let's see.
You feel as if turning on that.
Here we go again. Hardcore. Flip the sound above my head.
Let's do it!
Music pounds through the hall of an old stave church on the coast of Martinez.
Too late, too late.
Their bodies pull this way and that by sound. One
I should have.
An officer of the RCM suddenly stops. He appears disoriented, then starts shaking violently, no longer in rhythm with the music.
The beats that you had all fired up just a moment ago seem overwhelming. Nothing. They shift and multiply like pieces of colored glass in a kaleidoscope.
Should have quit where we were headed.
By panic, alongside a dizzying feeling of deja vu. Then everything goes silent.
I should get help.
Do you know how long it would take to figure out what's really wrong with you? The interviews? The poking and prodding that you'll undergo?
I figured someone would just splash some water in my face and be like, hey, you haven't drank water in 2 days again.
All this excitement of dancing and dancing harder. And even feigning real hard is better than dragging your feet from office to office, examination room to examination room. All mercilessly white, bright and smelling of antiseptic.
You know, it would definitely be hard to keep a hospital clean if all the walls, floors, and ceiling were just completely black, but I wonder, like, how that would change the feel of the place. It would definitely be a different feel for sure.
Besides, you've got a case to solve right now, and you won't get to solve it if you turn yourself into a lab rat. Whatever's wrong with you can wait.
What happens next?
You'll lay here in complete darkness for a while, far away from everything and everyone. Then consciousness will slowly begin to return. It won't be fun.
I broke something, didn't I? I'm gonna take damage.
But you already know. It rarely is.
Things are going so well.
Waking up, you see the lieutenant talking to the young people. A worried look on his face.
Kim is such a bro.
I've seen this thing happen before to people partying too hard.
It looks pretty dangerous, though.
Nah, man, don't worry. He's mainly dehydrated. It's a regular party reaction, yeah?
We really do just need more water.
Look! He's awake!
What happened? Are you feeling alright?
Give him a moment. See,
oh wow, it was morale
this is
boost.
why you need distilled water.
How long was I out for?
When exactly did you lose consciousness? When you started shaking or when you were already on the ground?
You know, Medora, I was wondering about that myself. Distilled water. As the chemist, can you remind me exactly how dangerous pure H2O is for the human body? Oh yes, that too. Electrolytes. Electrolytes help you retain the water, but I mean, you need the water in the first place, right?
30 minutes or so?
She raises an amused eyebrow. It was intense, but I'm pulling myself together. Boy, I'm all out of juice.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Man! Now, man! Now...
The would-be leaders, that is with excitement. Okay, let's see. Pure H2O, not incredibly dangerous, but you drink enough, you lose out on stuff that water is supposed to have, like ions. You know, I see Na and Cl, and I'm like, salt? But yeah, I guess that would flush out all the electrolytes out of your system, huh? Huh, I thought it did some weird things with osmosis and your cells and blah 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 blah, and I'm not a scientist. I should have been a scientist. Should have definitely paid more attention. I wonder if that would have been something that would be interesting. I mean, I know it's a lot of looking at numbers and stuff, but I don't know. Science is fascinating stuff. Just, too big brain for me.
Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people.
Yes, but hopefully without the collapsing, because that's bad.
End of human development. Mission complete.
Well, I mean, if that's your end goal. Yes, my mission here is complete. Let's get out.
Hope I remember those moves, man. Don't worry, man. I'll remember them.
Okay, but like, thanks for the autosave. Now, how the frick do we help Suna? They have moved in. How do we check on our project? Well, we talk to Noid. Before that, what is there to interact with? Are these blood splatters? I don't remember what these were. So, how you doing?
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you. Why does that trill sound familiar?
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree.
You have become the tree.
But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
Makes sense. I've likely deserved some praise and adoration. No, let's be a little more polite. What for?
For getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone doing then?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crab man hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Hey, he's a pretty cool dude. Oh, we need to get our empathy up. Now, can you tell me about your associates?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favor. What do you want to know?
Alright, what do you think of the crab man? Because he's apparently one of your associates now.
Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters.
Mm-hmm. Like a humongous spider just hanging on the ceiling?
I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
Oh, he talks to Noid. What for?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
What does he do up there?
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower?
And get intercepted by a pillar of silence or something? Alright, and what about the others?
Who do you want to know about?
Suna!
Oh, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time.
Well, her whole mission involved coming here from a not very good mood, so I can understand that.
But earlier today, she told me about Welkins, and she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
Alright, Andre.
Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least.
She rubs her sides, but not from cold. Her shoulders are relaxed. She must have taken a hit, or she's on an upswing.
He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
You know, I kind of like the guy, but I'm still really, really concerned that he thought it was a good idea to lock this place up for a week with people inside. Alright, what has he organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organize around here either. He really wants this church thing to work.
He's been putting in some work, even if most of that work has been foisting the job off onto me.
Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent.
Huh.
I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know?
Let's not say this. We're trying to be decent cause on life.
Yes. Anyway.
Could be that he's balding. Him thinking it's his last chance.
Come to think of it, yes. He's in some kind of a self-destruction mode with that hair of his. Bleaching it like that. Probably wants to get rid of it altogether.
I don't think they're dating.
Who do you want to know about?
You know, I'm cool with this. I mean, we can keep talking, but it's good. You know, I'm gonna click through it real fast because I'm vaguely curious.
He's a
I'm not gonna
I
remember.
guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg. I don't know about him.
Okay, they're from Fall
No,
Bug.
he's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he do?
What do you mean do?
Like for a living?
Like he's a carpenter, trained and all.
Ooh, okay.
He's very good. He just doesn't have the mindset to work like that in shop. He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask, sir. I abide by the law.
It gives you a switchblade smile. I wonder how to interpret that. She does drugs? What is this pilgrimage you're talking about?
It's just something poor Fallberg kids do every spring to pass the time.
Walk the entire length of Boogie Street up to Jamrock.
Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I not told you I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into oblivion so deep he can't even remember what sounds like the biggest street in the city?
No?
Well, I am.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
I might just do that if I make it there alive.
Yeah.
She opens her mouth like she's about to add something, but doesn't. Okay, tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Egghead!
What do you mean?
What does he think he's doing when he yells all that stuff?
Oh, that.
He's the party boy.
And
What's a party
music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's the sailor of it backward. Now,
Pachoo, pachoo, swish. Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned.
No, that's cool.
Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
Like what? Hello there, fellow kids? No offense taken, go on.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right?
Makes sense, okay.
He
Stands on
basically
stage,
just stands
dance
on
and
the
yell at
stage
how
I understand.
awesome everything is.
People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you... Anyway.
Where's he from? How long has he been with you guys?
Actually, we don't know where he's from. Or who he is, really.
Billionaire kid on the run? I'm kidding.
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the bandlers.
A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west
of Jamrock. On the dusty slope of Montmartre.
The remotest possible area of Revachol. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore. Wow, I can't read what... Trying to read over someone else.
All night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the
Who's
mark,
Coal City?
Ed came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
She says, Scarlet.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two.
Okay, that's
Who
great.
do you want to know about?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Again?
Yes, I forgot. Tell me about yourself.
I told you, I'm a silver bird.
There's that phrase again.
What does that mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
But I'm a police officer. You have to answer me.
Is there a law that would stop me from lying, though?
Nope.
That would depend on the circumstances.
Actually, there might be a law that prevents you from lying, but there's no way we can... No, there's a law that will have consequences for lying. There's nothing that we do to prevent you from lying. There we go. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sure.
All the questions. Catch this... What? Why is my reaction speed so low? Gave her a hat. Let's do some checks because we got a whole bunch of these. Let's see. Oh, reaction speed is the one that we haven't put points into. Okay, let's do reaction speed. And empathy, was it? Phew, boy. Alright, let's go. Can we get some reaction speed and empathy up in here? Nope. 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 Oh, actually, no, that's a mega nope. 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 Hang on. Nope. Nope. I feel like I've sort of forgotten what I was going for, but it's definitely empathy and reaction speed. What did the Mullen have? Oh, it was just encyclopedia. Okay, let's make sure we don't have a debuff there. Cool. Okay, that's because it's gonna get. Let's go.
Hard cop.
It was pretty low before, wasn't it? Oh crap! We completely lost all the stats. We really spent an hour in here. Gosh darn.
The silver bird has already flown away. I will catch it later. The device feels light. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. We put the device back on the floor.
But I want to pump up my stats. It's so low though. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, we haven't put a point to reaction speed yet. Yeah. Gonna make all the skills lit up before the end of the game. We'll probably fail, but let's try it anyway. Catch the silver bird.
The silver bird has already flown away.
Hard cop.
Have you seen Red Hair Woman?
No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Teenagers skulking around. Gang members looking for a hole in the Union's defenses. Maybe Ruby too. But she wouldn't be able to tell from here.
That's good. No neighbors complain about the noise when you get the club going.
Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
We failed so hard. Let's put the Mullen head back on. Heck yeah. Noid!
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
Yes, but we still need your help.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me, I'm a little suspicious of authority.
Ruby
You-
apparently has red
you really
hair.
came through for the hardcore underground.
I remember you had this theory before, and I think I had something like evidence, or maybe not evidence, but details that felt like they were going against it. Let's see. So the most major thing that I've noticed this episode is that we keep talking about someone with red hair. So it's probably not her. It seems like she's some kind of, I'm just gonna say street urchin who's been hanging out with these kids for a long time. I feel like people would have noticed if Ruby hung out with these people, or if Estelle hung out with the Hardy Boys. We have... whatchamacallit again? I don't know if the washer woman had a name. But Ruby was staying here for a while, and then left on Monday. She might be stuck, and another detail that we found out, I think last episode, was that Ruby is apparently deathly scared of Harrier de Bois. So, I feel like she should have given some kind of reaction beyond just meh. I mean, she bailed when she heard he was coming. So, the fact that she's just hanging around here...
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
The would-be leader is cutting some futuristic shapes on the floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk, and in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
I'm a corrupt cop, Kev, this is a corrupt scheme. This kid's got spunk, I admire that. Also better in here than that tent, but they're bringing more people in here. Let's pretend to be a good cop. Better here than that tent. Wasn't safe.
Okay.
Keeps it laconic.
What he means is, you're right, actually. The tent was a safety hazard, and this place was deserted anyway.
No, what did Tiago tell you about the church?
The Crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Does that mean there are dead bodies here? Oh boy, more investigation! I'm kidding.
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
What's it for?
Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the Crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
I doubt there are actual stairs leading up there, but
Right.
yeah.
This is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it to contain it.
Huh. I wonder if in the realm of like, you know, like spiritualism and exorcism and all that stuff, if it's a good or bad idea to build like a religious site around a cursed or potentially dangerous phenomenon. Like, I mean, SCP Foundation isn't really a church, right? I mean, it's more of the secret society science stuff. And I mean, for like, what kind of church would send death row prisoners off to get themselves killed for the greater good of mankind? Well, I mean, it's greater good. It's not like they're trying to be necessarily cruel, but I mean, they keep sending those Class D prisoners to go get themselves killed. Secure, contain, protect. Well, this thing wasn't really contained, they just bailed. I don't get it. Contain what exactly?
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for.
It's Sona,
Try
not
to
Suna?
measure.
Uh-huh.
It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
And it's funny because she's aware that that it's kind of difficult to measure nothingness, but she's trying to do it anyway. What makes you think Sona's gonna fail?
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance.
I found a doomed commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing the Ubis were trying to contain?
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages. And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
Think there's any merit to the theory?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Cop Man. Even I have limits. I'm a limited psi person.
Well, as well, Substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, Cop Man. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
Okay, what's with the clothes?
They're hardcore.
Okay then.
It's just a style, you know.
No, what do you think about the church? We're gonna skip this too real fast.
Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
You see that as a carpenter yourself?
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveller. Made me a bit manic, you know. I regret the time I dedicated to that profession. And that work I can.
You're not gonna ask me how I knew?
You're a cop. I carry carpentry tools.
Fair enough. What do you mean by dead bodies?
Dead bodies are perennial plants.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one? They had sensed that she could no longer see them and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live.
That's terrible. That's terrible, but yeah.
End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of
First was a quote from
man.
You're not a fan of the ethnocentric system?
3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history. Built
The way he says
3,000-year-old regime
in Fool's core is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
Kind of an exact number there. A pro's dance music will supplant the system. I'm just skipping through.
Dance music.
Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna click through real fast. Something about 300 years ago. Built this place. What style is this church built in?
Building critique.
Folk
Okay,
DeLoreanism.
This is folk DeLoreanism.
And what's that like?
Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it.
I don't get it.
Folksy, like that woman now. Vertical, thin, white, a false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there, like to show off large and intricate structures.
So they built things tall and thin?
Spires, put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit.
Hey, marriage is great. Marriage is sacred.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Alright. Isn't painted white as far as I
That's
tell.
the reason it used to be white on the outside.
Before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Year after year, flake after
How
flake.
do you like the glasswork?
Fuck, are giving me the evil eye.
That's your innocence, Dolores Day. Mind your words. You want to get inside the church now? You don't like the stained glass window?
I didn't know it was in here. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of fitting.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murder. Mass murder on the floor.
Yep. But she's pretty.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. Seeing her glass cutters and iconographers, then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
It's anything but softcore. It's terrifying.
You may be onto something, Copper Man. She's got those mass murdering hips.
I know I'm just like skipping through because there's just so much random crap right now, but... Would that be a compliment if you told someone they had mass murdering hips? Alright. Let's see. Would you say she was, you know, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me.
Yeah, they hate this too. Point to yourself.
Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her and forgot all about the rest of us.
Okay, I don't want to talk about her.
What a strange caustic, overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
Nothing. Everything's okay. It's okay. It's a nice window.
Why do you keep saying that if it isn't making you feel well? Don't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about that damn window.
I'm trying not to talk about the window, but you're taking out my morale. Let's talk about something else. Let's get out of here, Noid. Or I'm getting out of here. See you around, Noid. Suna!
Yes, what is it?
Sona? Sona, how's the project going? I said, how's the project going? Project, how's it going?
Oh, the project! It's not going well.
Why?
There's that guy.
Again?
I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata. A place to be.
I'll speak to him, see what I can do.
Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes.
Jazz hands.
Let me know how it goes.
Alright, I'll let you work in peace. Hey kid! Cable, plug. Uh-huh. I don't know what to say to that.
Skibber danger.
Your cop training did not prepare you.
We're close. True. Hard. Foot. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega.
Alright!
Here comes the night.
Nope.
We're close. True. Hard,
Nothing.
Hardcore,
Nothing.
Hardcore to the
Nothing.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling rags hostile.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
What is Yekokata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer.
A complete new type of fertilizer, or what? Did they have finely curated poop?
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth. Intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Phosphorus mud. Molten rubber boots. Oh boy.
We're close. True. Hard.
Nothing.
Hardcore,
Nothing.
hardcore to the
Nothing.
internally
Nothing.
hardcore.
Nothing.
Alright.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the church.
Hardcore. Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
He stops dead and strikes, tilting his head to the side. I was thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit.
No.
We're close. True. Hard.
Is
It's
it?
hardcore.
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, isn't it?
Skibadis.
Your cop training did.
We're close. True.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
But is it? I mean, is it really?
This young man, or maybe it's not gone.
Sven, I event egg. Yeah, Major Egghead.
The skinny wraith.
So am I.
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because
He's an egghead.
Egghead to the mega. The K became the G. The boy became the man. The Advent?
Oh
We're
boy.
close. True.
Nothing. 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 Please tell me what exactly you're doing.
Get the people going.
I see.
Yeah. Request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible. We're close. True.
Nothing. 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 Nothing.
He furrows his.
Hardcore.
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is.
What is it? I mean, really.
Tis said to us like an hour. I was thinking that too. I don't know what to say exactly.
Under the radar.
No. I guess I just keep pressing top one. Top, 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 top,
He furrowed.
top, top.
Is it though? What
It
is
is.
it? I
was thinking that
I
too.
am the mic and forth.
Gosh darn, man.
Close. True.
Work with me.
Hardcore.
How much time is passing? I'm just like talking to this guy over and over.
Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core.
He furrows his brow.
But seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no. We're close. True. Hardcore. internally, all
He furrows.
ha! Is it though? But is it? I mean, really?
The question. What is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns and starts bobbing his head back and forth once more.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Hey, could you please route Sauna's signal through your speakers?
To the Mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the ground. Actually, I had some doubt, but our character doesn't have room for doubt.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Awkward!
Oh no. We're going to be in this church forever.
Forever and a half.
Don't worry. I have an adapter for it right here.
What? I thought he was gonna go make us fetch it.
Hang on. This is a 4.5. We're all good people.
We're grade 6 to plug into the auxiliary lighted. Here, satisfying. Click.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Oh.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg, music.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell us that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
But?
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
Please tell me it's not just gonna be one song playing for the whole freaking year.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
Does it need to be plus ultra?
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
Oh,
If
no.
anything, it sounds a bit proto. Like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
Protocore. It's proto, not hardcore call.
Wow! Culture cop!
Oh no, I got an achievement. What is this? I don't know how to read this. El Capo de Art. Say 5 art cop lines.
For a moment, you almost think he's going to put his hand down. But that would be ludicrous.
I think you might be right, but how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Trying to think of anything that could make it hardcore?
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Oh no. Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing
Please don't
it!
shut down again. I think interfacing did something weird to reboot us.
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
My imagination fails me!
I know! So does mine!
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police, but I have no idea how this is relevant.
Uh-huh.
He's bursting with anticipation. Nothing, me being the police isn't going to help us.
Oh.
I can't help you with this right now. I need something else, something extra.
Yeah!
Maybe your body could tell you what Arno van Eyck is missing? Make it hardcore? It's a white check, right? Could we get more physical instrument? Maybe, I'm not gonna bother. I'm pretty sure it's only the shirt I got. Pretty sure. Actually, hang on, there might be something.
Alright!
Here comes the night! No, shut up. Okay, let's see. We might have something to do with like this? No, that's pain threshold. I guess we could buy Kuno's pants off him, but I mean, it's probably grody as all heck. F it.
He stands. The other real deck is empty.
Challenging.
Cables run hither. Even
Whoa.
dancing to this beat before, you knew it in your lungs where the pressure wasn't bursting, and in your heart that was alone, and in your solar plexus where the hits should have landed. So does every chordate animal.
Needs more bass.
What?
Makes his son move like he's about to turn the volume down, but that would be ridiculous. And a melody. A good melody is what makes the song really stick, so you can't get out of your head anymore. I don't know, I think hearing this for a year will make it stick, but not in a good way.
Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
I don't know, I was thinking you would know. That's the one I'm going to click on, but I'm going to read this other one anyway. Nowhere. I'm not going to become some sort of a noted cop too. I've got enough couple types already. Yeah, let's see, say the first one. I was actually debating clicking the second
I'm
one.
sorry, I don't know anything about Nordic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
Hardcore, hardcore!
He feels ashamed. He can't be of more service to the future of dance music.
No, 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 we are not doing this. No. It's amusing, but no. For a moment, he doesn't know what to say.
Okay, I get it, man. The party goes on.
I know we could do more side quests, but holy crap, we've been hanging out with these guys so long.
Yes, what is it?
Suna. Alright, I talked to Egghead. We plugged in the cable. You can now unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Why, you worried our heads are gonna explode?
Maximum!
Shouts Egghead, a great smile still adorning his face, larger than a red dwarf star.
Maximum is the only way!
Oh boy.
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Oh no.
Glue style? Okay. There literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
Oh no.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I think what Egghead is trying to say is that the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Ray of speed.
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project.
Sorry, random reference, don't worry about it.
I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
She looks around the church.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Head burst.
Born ready.
We don't know what this is. This isn't necessarily music. We're listening for something that doesn't exist.
Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically.
Yep.
Not so stoically. His hand moves to the gun holster.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Ready.
5.
4.
4. 3. 2. 1.
Let rip.
Mute disengaged.
She lifts her hand from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the room. And then...
No wind outside. No waves. No floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural.
Wait. We're blasting silence from the speakers? It has actually quieted everything around us?
The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around
Did the mirror just crack?
starts to vibrate. It will devour everything. The
Turn off.
floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice. Wait, we can hear it? As he steps back to scan the surroundings, a slight rattle, like crystal clattering in the cupboard, fills the air, joining the chorus.
This fragile world is about to break.
It's getting louder.
Says Noid, his eyes riveted on the strange circle water basins.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Turn it off!
Mother of Mega!
You hear Egghead yell, then something else, but his voice is growing faint.
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation.
It was in me at first.
The beauty and the beast! The future of dance! Planetary!
And post-apocalyptic?
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appears to be vibrating from the sound. It looks as if she's alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
Sauna, hit the mute button. Egghead, get ready to pull the plug.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof.
Turn it off! She looks up. A screech fills the air. A scream of wood and nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above and around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
Oh boy, Egghead.
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists.
Jeez.
A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
What are these choices?
Shit! It doesn't stop. A
And
seal?
says falling.
Have you?
Yes, I've turned it off!
Holding the contact mic in her hand.
Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Oh boy. Egghead's in the desk.
And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Man, that was like the most supernatural BS in this game so far. Although some of the stories about Dolores Day was kind of out there.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore. You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
Including everyone's screams and cries of shock, surprise.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's the start.
Phew, jeez. Kim, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
Wow.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
But how are you going to show it to other people? What was that? I've never heard anything like that.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
So, this is... I wonder if this is some concept that already exists in math and music. And actually, I'm pretty sure the two are related, you know, with the whole, like... I'm not going to bother trying to remember all the fancy music terms, like octaves and so on. you know, there's like some kind of math that goes into music, or at least writing music. And I'm just thinking, and also there's stuff like, you know, like 4can. I don't know anything about music. I just remembered in Dishonored, the music box that the Overseers play, they are some kind of mathematically pure formula that they run through those music boxes, and that somehow dampens the disturbances in the void. Long story short, it disables your powers. So I'm just thinking about that. I'm just like, I don't know much about math or music, but mathematical information in the form of a presented as a waveform. It was sound. It was information that came out the speakers as some kind of unnatural sound. Huh. The fact that it was making the roof come down, though, you'd figure that it would be making everyone's heads pop. Or, you know, pressure into the ear at the very least. I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like
A
this.
voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
Trying to regrow themselves. Except we can apparently still hear each other. You can write Sulislav.
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission.
You had too many writers.
They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
Empathy, I'm glad you're here. I'm apparently having more trouble figuring this stuff out than I thought.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
Mm-hmm. What happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway. Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Oh, come on! Everything unnatural in this game leads back to the payout. We have a 3% chance. 3%. Okay, I just gotta remember that if I try this now, that I won't try it again until I find out more about the payout. Oh boy. I mean, let's see, I could put some points into it, but that's not gonna help. Logic 4. If I put... actually, maybe I could actually get it up to 8%? Maybe? Wait, Logic 4 and it was 16, right? Which means if I get it up any higher, it would be 8%, in theory. The container doesn't look like it's made of glass. Shouldn't be making noise like that. Okay, I think all of my logic stuff was near the bottom. It doesn't matter. We're gonna have to go through all of it anyway. Logic, logic, logic. Logitech. Come on. Hang on. Logic. Oh, but that's +1 in logic. This is +2. Wait, hang on. Logic. We actually have like +4 to logic right now. That's actually kind of incredible. Let's do it!
What is it?
No, still 30%. Logic is 8. We're at 8. We're trying to... Oh, we have a -8 on top of that. I see. I see. Okay, let's just try it. I thought that the I thought the logic 8 took into account all the other stuff, but no, of course it wouldn't. There's no way we would have freaking 10 logic. Okay, form theory and 2mm hole in the wall.
All you hear is silence in your head.
Oh, that was a simple failure. something just occurred to me. Okay, we gotta figure out how to get to Ruby. But there's a couple things I want to look into. One of them I don't think I could handle at all. The other one, small possibilities and all that. Okay, but we're gonna go over here, we're gonna click on that little structure again. Maybe Ruby's in there somehow, some way, some shape or form, I don't know.
An old door.
What's this thing anyway?
It's military. The washerwoman mentioned from here to the whirling.
Okay, so it's not that. We can't do anything with it. It's a red check.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot?
Oh, come on! I saw this earlier, I clicked on it, and there was nothing.
And a dilapidated old comms tower. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there. Look over to the wire. Look over the wire to the whirling rags.
1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
What are the cigarette butts? Or no, well, let's see.
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
Looks up, raising his collar.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
What are the cigarette butts?
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Timotiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Timotiri was a Revacholian colony on Ilmaran. The Suzerainties population was mostly Ilmaran Areopagites, up to 97%. The region was known for its tobacco export, hence the name.
I want to know a lot more about this.
Oh, you do? The bus you saw had a silhouette of a boy wearing a coffee hat, a tobacco picker. This boy is the Timotiri brand logo. Contemporary Revacholians prefer Juan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, a legendary cigarette from Grad. Timotiri is favored by older men who like its old-fashioned paper filter tips, insane amount of tar, and the sweet smells of colonialism and halva.
Cuban cigars are pretty famous, right? Not that I would know too much about it, but I feel like I've heard that somewhere, probably repeatedly. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator?
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps, but anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of year.
Looks round.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out biddable prime, was it?
Finish that. I swear I was here before, repeatedly. Like, I think I saw the blue icon earlier this playthrough and didn't click on it, but I clicked on it last time. I clicked on it, I want to say twice before. Why are you doing this to me, game? Did I somehow miss something horribly? Did I not have Kim last time when I ran out here? Was it night? Like, what is going on here? Yeah, I remember wasting some time going up there, being like, where could we investigate the shot from? But now what? She went up the coast, explore the coast for signs. Smoker says his Sunday friend has gone for a stroll along the coast. Oh, and now I could actually look up confirmation for what that place is. That place is Land's End. The boardwalk. And the island. If it's an island, I'm assuming that we don't have a way to get there yet. Unless... Oh, this is Power Rocks. I thought it was a person standing with their arms crossed. I already checked out this place, right? Right. Wait, hang on. I see you're thinking of walking. Yes, 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 yes. Maybe we could take Joyce's boat and the boardwalk. Well, the place where we found that, let's say Victor Majan, the Victor Majan's body, that was referred to as the boardwalk, but there was nothing there that I could see. Or did I miss something? Well, I mean, I guess I could explore again. And you know what? As usual, I forgot to deal with that low sound issue. Oh well. Talk to the kids. Maybe they know something.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks
Is
a
Lily
stone.
your sister?
While
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it? You're being laconic about
it
it.
doesn't look like he knows what that means.
You must be Lily and
This
twins.
one doesn't say.
Lily's our mum.
But Lillian's your mom. Lily is your sister. That's gotta get confusing. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders.
Well, he'll buff up eventually. He'll grow into it.
The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
Have you seen any bad people around here?
What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Then we're definitely doing it.
Okay, let's talk to Lily. Okay. She's humming the song!
Hello, mister.
You know one named Ruby?
Ruby. Ruby.
Oh, okay. Suddenly the little girl gets all serious and leans in, as if she's about to tell you a secret.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or like, sometimes I can, but then Uller.
But you can say Lily, right?
Kids.
Or, no, you can't say the R sound. You Lillian's daughter.
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Cool.
Bye!
Wait, can we actually
Hello, mister.
rug the toy again?
It's Lammy.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb.
Lamby looks
that,
soft.
Admittedly,
Oh, okay.
has seen
Well, pleased to
better
meet you,
days.
Lambie.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy. It's Lammy.
Lambie.
Soft.
Yes.
Press your cheek against Lambie.
Isn't he soft?
Okay,
Bye.
well, no extra more raboness. Got it. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna go back to Martinez, and then... This was a check that we found earlier, and we don't need to do again anyway. Novelty Dice Maker. Shivers. Wait, we do the Shivers again. Okay, so we're gonna do the Shivers, and we're going to, go to... Come on, why are they still all here? We could try physical instrument, but that's gonna be bad. Shivers, and then the cargo container door, I think. And then... what else? Oh, I'm gonna check near where Joyce was earlier, and I'm actually gonna talk to Joyce right now. I'm gonna check out her boat, then talk to her and see if we can find a way into the island that way. Joyce!
You're back. Good.
I found my badge, by
What
the
can
way.
I help you with? I love you did.
It's a piece of blue plastic. Her eye scanning from left to right.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Alright, let's see. That's all for now. Oh, I kind of wanted your boat, but I guess if you're not going to give it, not much I can do, huh? This game, you have to be pretty close to the center in order to do fast travel. Meaning going halfway there isn't a good idea. You have to be at these specific locations. Okay, I suppose this is just the mop-up part of the episode. This isn't a boardwalk, is it? Wait, I found a ball. Maybe these guys will appreciate a ball?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Points at chips in the wall. Someone's been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
There? Those are old.
Oh, you mean like from the revolution?
Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the revolution.
Oh, okay, so I missed this earlier. Let's skim through this because this is acting as if we just met Kim, don't know anything.
Not much. I don't have...
Oh, never mind. We're good. Balls?
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
This is a red check. Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle? What about the antique firearm? Wow, that should have occurred to me.
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable.
In earlier days, anyway.
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms intimately.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there. Point at the bookshop. The bolt spring is missing, and the mechanism's jammed shut. But jammed with what? Shouldn't you try to take this thing apart?
I'm not surprised.
Well,
There
not
are
like...
probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away.
Okay, well, I guess my limited experience with guns tells me that there are certain things with modern guns that you should know as the person operating them. So, you know, you can open up and, like, maybe clear out jam or something like that, clean it, whatever. But then there is the really opening it up that the armor does. So, I don't know what these old weapons are like.
As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
No, I'm not gonna... not gonna press him with my war stories. I can't give him the picture back, right? I think I tried that early on.
Yes. I'm an old...
He feels like he has to justify himself.
She?
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. Like...
But I just took your picture. I might have sold it too.
I have really outdone myself.
Yes. That's what you need, Gaston.
René. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
What's with... Why is everything, like, not selected already?
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
His tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak on them.
Sounds like this between you two. I found the master
Sure,
address.
officer. It's better for René's flickering ticket too. Not that he'd ever had made anything that needs tinkering.
What are the rules of this game?
The goal is to throw your bull as close to the cochonnet as you can. That's the cochonnet.
Points to a small wooden bowl in the middle. A wooden ball in the middle of the crater. It's interesting. Tell me about it.
Well, first, you draw a circle about a half a meter in diameter. We made ours out of rope. Then, the order of play is determined by a coin toss. You win it. You get to throw the cochonnet. Then, the players aim to throw their bulls as close to the cochonnet as possible. They must stay in the circle and keep both feet planted.
Why do you have to do a coin toss to throw the goal? Why don't you just place it in the middle of the circle? Okay, anything else you tell me about it?
I could, but I'd rather not. I don't want to take up your time with trivial details, officer.
I think I get it. Thanks, Gaston.
You'll put that knowledge to good use in 20... I mean 50 years. I'm sure of that, officer.
I'll probably be dead in 50.
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now?
Sure, we got a case to solve. Yeah, this is all like early game conversations that I either missed or avoided and didn't really work with. Okay, let's go talk to the dice maker. Wait, hang on. The dice that I have with me, do they do anything? Oh, these opened up some white checks for me. I think that's what they did. Okay. There's gotta be a quick way up there. Wait, what is that? Oh no, that's the where I found the guns. Okay, right.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
It means there are...
He likes this find.
Okay. I was hoping to find a shortcut, but it might have been faster to go to the bookstore. Or would it? I don't know. Maybe the check was for that thing down there, and I don't know. My light! Man, this place is just creepy and dark and time consuming to maneuver through. Why can't I just teleport out?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for
Why
a die?
hasn't her business failed? Found the 2mm hole in the world. More questions about this building.
I'm listening.
Questions about the intercom.
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want to know?
The whirling in rags is part of the building complex.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial.
Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things.
You know, I forgot to check on my early episodes to check which of those intercom buttons we heard a voice came from. I mean, we could try to click through it again, see if it pops up again. But anyway, let's get some shivering on. This is a pain. I should just put this into a spreadsheet so I could pull this up quickly, save you guys all some work. Or save you guys all a few minutes. And maybe it'll save me a few minutes too. Except I take so long actually setting up these kind of spreadsheets, it'll probably waste more time in the long run. Okay, those 2 shivers, right? Right. Once again, check the stuff. +1 shivers. Plus another 1 shivers. Okay, let's try it.
Oh, it's you again.
Why hasn't your business failed?
Aside from getting naked, you're not sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you.
Oh yeah, we almost did that, didn't we? Shivers is physique. Are we hurt? Even if we were, it doesn't seem to have affected this at all. Shivers!
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Hey, Neha, the curse is real and I figured out why it spared you.
Didn't we already talk about this?
She asks as the wind continues to seep in through the cracks in the old chimney. It's because you're not in the same building as others. This isn't technically the doomed commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guérin 10.
Yes, well, this curse isn't actually a curse. It doesn't just target all businesses located at this address. It's a localized phenomenon.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up, yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
Wait, are you telling me that this is actually... Oh. This is actually is. Curse targets all businesses In target building? Or affects all business in the target building? Something like that? No, this used to be a coal plant. You're in a chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense.
She looks around the makeshift nest she has carved out for herself.
Are you
bewildered.
saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
It has a different address in the heart of the city.
And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
No one's ever really safe from the failure.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
What?
Do you know what this is?
She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. It looks like a regular piece of jewelry to me.
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
Why are you telling me this? Is this conversation choice here because I used the word curse specifically?
It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Don't call it a dump. You made it nice and cozy here.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it. That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls.
Uh-huh.
It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending or an entirely different world.
Stop. Stop. You talk about infinite number of universes and alternate timelines and all that stuff, it will never end. She picks up a pair of dice from the table and examines them under the light.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
She gives you a tired smile. Okay, we can leave now. We have more thoughts. Maybe we should start plugging some of these thoughts in here. Temporary research bonus. All red checks fail. What the heck? I am very curious about what bonus this gives. Seems like the point of this game is victory, the absence of defeat on all fronts. Victory in business ventures and creative undertakings. Victory in love and over other people. Political victory. Ideological victory. Hell, even sexual victory. Definitely a lot of object-based victories too. Having things and not losing them. One problem though. Not a lot of victors in sight. Everyone's mostly losing. Why is that? And how do you not lose? I'm very curious about this one. We only have 2 skill points left though, and I am actually about to use up both of them. Oh boy. Let's do it! Okay. Now we're gonna exit out the this way? Question mark? Because I believe it's slightly faster. We're gonna hurt ourselves on this, aren't we? Yeah, let's not do it. Challenge is too high. Okay, let's see. What things do I have left? Wait, maybe we can... Well, I mean, the book I had was for little kids. I doubt she needs it. Let's talk to her.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Okay, bye. See you on the net. Alright. So... there was that door I want to click on, and then there was something else. Oh, yeah. Want to talk to this guy, trying to figure out why he's got a check related to conceptualization, and I keep failing it. Was there anything else to do here? Maybe. Okay, let's change back to our default thing, and then we can start going through it all again. It was conceptualization, right? It would be a shame if it wasn't. The lounge jacket. And this is a shirt. I think it's a conceptualization. Yeah, I'm gonna check to make sure it's conceptualization first.
Hi again, Gendarme.
Composure. No, it's
Bye-bye,
composure.
Gendarme.
Wow. Okay, let's see. Composure. I'm not even sure if I have anything that gives me composure, actually. But we will find out. I really should make a spreadsheet out of this. You know, I have no idea if I assumed that the whirling was the bad part of town. But yeah, it's like so nice compared to everything else around here. It's like, what the F, game? Everything else is just crap. Although, I guess if I were to say, like, is this place crappy or not, I probably would have thought about, like, the surrounding area as well, not just the building itself. Like, the building opposite, which turned out to be crap after all, was the Doom commercial area. Okay, I think that was the only thing I gave that gave composure, which kind of sucks, but alright. Okay, man, that's multiple things up to 7. We need to increase interfacing. It feels wrong not having that's the highest. Here we go. Talkie.
Hi again, Gendarme.
What is it about the way he carries himself?
It's the sports. He's a sports guy.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
The chick keeps feeling, I feel so sad. Okay, one last thing we're gonna look up for today, and then I think we're gonna call it quits. The door. We're gonna go use Rhetoric on a door. Which means I have to check my inventory again for all the clothes. Oh, and there's one more thing I want to do. Hey, are there more people here? I hope this doesn't get me killed.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Are you a mercenary? No. Right to work! Hey there, welcome. I mean, I personally just like taking time off work and, you know, taking a break, leaving work early and all that. So, okay, he's not reacting to the fact that I'm wearing his buddy's armor. Shame on me, yes, I know. Well, once again, welcome. I'm actually planning to end the stream soon, but yeah, new viewers are always welcome. Old viewers are welcome as well. Let's see. Think you might be able to help me decipher some tattoos. Wonder what he'll say.
Don't think so.
Barely glancing at it. They were on the body of the man who was hanging behind the cafeteria there and gave him the photo.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving, hard as a stone. But beneath it, you see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melted skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloths? Fair enough. Thanks for stopping by. I'm still trying to pronounce it. Just figure out how to pronounce your name. Raja Pakel? Pakele? I have no idea. But yeah, I appreciate the view. Have fun. I'm assuming you're going to be jumping over to other Disco Elysium streamers. Let's see, loincloths.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
What it means.
Points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
In what must have been Seminine.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Yeah.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benital is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, It was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
Licks his lips as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Don't interrupt him. Pain threshold. Oh boy, here we go.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet. A long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
We knew that they were up to some bad stuff, but oh, come on, say nothing.
She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch.
Now, wartime is bad, and you gotta keep your troops' morale up, but you also have to keep them under control. If you say no to every atrocity that they would commit, you might end up getting lynched. And if you kick the bucket, there might be no one keeping them under control. So it's kind of a crapshoot. I think Game of Thrones depicted something like that too. I didn't really watch the show, but I did read the books, or, well, some of the books. Most of the books. Most of the books are out. And I remember the Night Watch, most of them were criminals or disgraced folk who took on that oath to watch the wall and be absolved of their sins. I remember how they just went complete scummy criminal mode, and their boss, who was a bit of a hard ass, for lack of a better term, an honorable man who tried to keep them in line, but like mercilessly, and they just offed him. I know it's fiction, but I think it's reflective of what people are like in real life, and it's a shame.
God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Karma, maybe? Actually, no, maybe the spirits were watching over him. They gave him his just desserts. They punished him.
Something stirs in your stomach.
You're not really a scab leader, are you?
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But
he's not talking about literal mask, of course.
He's under orders. And orders are orders.
You can have that.
Nah. You've earned it.
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, glittering his dead skin.
We could ask him about it, because he gave himself away already, but... no, let's not dig any deeper. Not for now. Maybe I'll change my mind later. Maybe I too want to be a human can opener. Was this window always available? What the heck? Wow, so many meds. Okay, we're gonna go talk to the door unless I remember something else at the very last minute. We're gonna call it quits. We're gonna take off the flashlight for now, though. Right, let's take off the armor. He hasn't said anything about it, but that's fine. Right, we could have put on the armor to, like, delay our death, I guess. But, the one I couldn't remember which item was. Two, I didn't know if the game would actually... I'm sure it would have paused if I had opened up my inventory. But more importantly, is that we were nowhere near the end of the day, so I didn't feel like doing it. Now we are near the end of the day, but there's still ways to go.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
We've been in the world for 2 days. We've been in this world for many days. Precarious world. One more door. Wait, precarious world gives us +1. Weird. One more door also gives us +1. And icosahedral dice set sirens. I don't know. Like, what does icosahedral? I should look that up. Isosahedral. I managed to misspell it. Where did I? Oh, icosahedral. An icosahedron is a polyhedron with 20 faces. Oh, well, learning has occurred. I just call them D20s. Icosahedron. Okay. We need more rhetoric, though. Need to be using super rhetoric on the door. And I'm wondering if this roll is actually rigged. Like, you can't actually pass it until you trigger something, but the game doesn't tell you that. So you keep trying it, and it'll keep failing. I'm hoping I didn't, like, just blank out and miss a rhetoric item. I thought I had at least 2. Was it really only the 1? Was it really only the 1? Okay, so it's something in light blue, so let me just scan through it one more time. Come on. Wait, hang on. Oh, that's mine's one. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. One more fail for the road. Let's go.
Back before the cargo container.
Even chances.
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Hello, is anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
But?
Satisfied, detective?
A wry smile crosses the lieutenant's face.
Try again.
If someone's in there, I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
Mega rich, light bending guy. That portrait, what the frick?
You can't be serious.
Kim, you knew we could be quite insistent. You didn't know how insistent Harry Dubois was. Oh my frick. This is more absurd than I expected, though. I expected there to be a dude chilling in here, but a light-bending dude who's all rainbow colors? This is nuts. Oh, he's right here. He bends light around him. Got it. He literally bends light around him. Okay, well, we're gonna get back to our normal clothes now. Let's see. Maybe we should keep the rhetoric up for now, but it's got empathy.
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
Capital. Just wondering why there was something that was pinging up here. Weird. Okay, well, whatever.
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
Cover your eyes. Squinting probably won't do any good.
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo.
Echo.
Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard.
I'm not thinking.
In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Hello.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
What you can see of his body appears composed in a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Diodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Diodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Harrier Dubois.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well.
How did you become so rich?
Oh Lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is. And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
But it's funny.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Grad. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
Cool. I don't have any interesting replies.
One would imagine living such a high net worth existence is overwhelmingly exciting. But yes, as you now see, it can sometimes just stun you with its boredom.
Alright, what are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think.
You'd expect that you're traveling around in a container, it would be decked out a little bit more. But this one's been sitting in limbo for a while, huh?
By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Surens, a precursor of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth dropping.
Huh. That's interesting. Oh, we assume this guy is from another time period. Why would we mention that? Why? This is a weird thing to say, but I'm gonna say it. Because Encyclopedia Sensei has pointed it out to me. Warden Revachol, formerly a colony of the Kingdom of Suresne.
Ah, a fellow history buff. I myself am currently reading up on Franco-Nigerian era trains. Very interesting stuff. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
I was gonna do the same thing, and I might still do it if I get the choice. So, you travel from place to place via shipping container?
Smart, no? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, bail-proof outerwear,
Bail-proof?
and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
Those things all sound pretty nice.
Don't get me wrong. They're nice things. But once you achieve a certain level of wealth, your time and mental space become much more important than material goods.
Yeah, the gacha games, you can either sink in ridiculous amounts of time into it, or you could sink in ridiculous amounts of money. And you have so much money that doesn't even matter anymore.
He speaks from the heart. He has very different problems compared to low net worth individuals such as yourself. For example, no problems at all.
Good. Now that we sorted that out, let me ask you something else. You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money?
Could you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we already do.
But Kim, I also can't afford to look any better than I do now. That's why I need the money. You're right. That was extremely unprofessional. I apologize.
It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a civilized man. As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think I only have coins for coffee machines.
Oh, okay.
Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Thank you for your kindness. Like, really.
You're welcome. You know...
His voice sounds normal. His eyes narrow. The light seems to bend more aggressively.
Maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound?
We should get back to our investigation. Thank you for your time. I'm not going to do this while I have a guarantee to fail red checks.
If you ever have an idea you want to pitch me, I'm all ears.
Oh man, I want to succeed that so bad.
Wow. So someone's been a little boring.
No, I'm not. Get out of here. I have apparently succeeded in being a boring cop. And did my sorry cop number go up? Man, I need to make my superstar cop number go up. Wow, okay, well that was exciting. And it seems like it's raining outside. And we're gonna call it quits here. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Hope you had some fun. And stay safe. I'll hopefully see you around. Till then, goodbye.